Hey guys, so I just wanted to share something. Hey guys, I just want to share something with you. Last night, I really felt compelled to write and blog about, having an alcoholic dad. So I didn't grow up with him most of the time, but when I was with him, he was always drunk. And so I also made a video about it, and I decided to go on Facebook because a lot of people have been telling me, hey, that, you know what, like, have you thought about going to, you know, so there's AA for addicts, hey, and there's AA for basically families of addicts. And so I was like, that's a really good idea. Cause to be honest, I didn't think that it affected me that much. But I started to notice that there was some trauma surrounding being around drunk or high people. Like I said, I was very drawn to people who were addicts, and so even, like, before, I've liked guys who were doing ketamine, and at that point, I just walked out. I was like, "Hey, I can't be around you, like, that's like, no." I've had best friends that were dating addicts, and she would tell me, like, "This guy's shooting up and in front of me," and I was crying. I was like, "Please leave him, like, I don't want you dating him." I don't know what the situation is. I don't talk to her anymore because I realized this guy was completely toxic towards her, but also towards me. And he was basically verbally attacking me. And so, because I was telling her to leave him. Anyway, so there was a lot of codependency there and just learning that it wasn't my responsibility to make her leave. But it was very toxic. And so basically today or yesterday night, I decided to go on Facebook and look up groups that support families and friends of addicts. And I got accepted into the group, and I realized, like, there are so many people who have struggled with addicts in our lives the same way that I have, right? And so one of the things that someone wrote was like, "Do you have PTSD from being around an addict?" And I definitely do. I notice that, like, when someone's really drunk around me, I start to feel uncomfortable. I feel unsafe emotionally and physically. And one of the reasons is, like, I have been on dance floors where people are drunk and, like, people have tried to grab my waist without my permission, especially, well, it's all guys basically, and to even kiss my cheek without my permission while they're drunk. Um, so yeah, definitely a lot of trauma, and even like people that I thought that I trusted, um, that I have set my boundaries, a very firm boundary, like, hey, you know, I'd like even friends or, guy friends that I'm like, "Hey, like, I don't see anything going on to the future." And because they're a little buzzed or whatever, trying to do something, trying to be aggressive, and I found that very just, like, disturbing. Um, so yes, I do have PTSD from people being addicts and drunks and alcoholics. But finding support in these groups have helped me to see that, like, I'm not the only one. Like, I'm not the only one that feels unsafe, and, like, it's okay that I feel unsafe. It's okay to draw boundaries. And, like, when I was younger, I really did not understand that, like, I could draw boundaries because I thought that was not, I'm like, God, like, Jesus hung out with people, like, he was cool with people. But when it comes to your emotional safety and your physical safety, you come first. And I didn't realize that. I was just like, growing up in the church is just a lot of guilt trip. Like, okay, well, just love people, like, hang out with them. So I thought I was being like a light to people, even though I was, no offense, like, sort of a little bit like wasting my time because it's not like they were coherent enough to have a real conversation. And so, like, now that I've, like, grown a lot more in my life in understanding like, what I deserve in life, and understanding that I deserve to have emotionally sober people, emotionally safe people, physically safe people around me. Um, I've really learned a lot more, um, and understood, like, hey, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to, hey, to speak up, and then to set boundaries for what it is that, you know, you deserve. So anyways, God bless you. I hope that this helped you in some sense, and just to let you know that you're not the only one who's gotten PTSD or who have experienced being around addicts. So God bless you. Make sure to subscribe to my blog, rebekkalien.com, as well as my podcast, The Bex Show, and my YouTube channel, The Bex Show, BEX Show. And if you'd like to donate to the ministry, you could just on my website. God bless. Bye. Bye. Bye.